Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Trails into Reverie. In the last part, we just continued on into the third stratum. We took down a giant combat shell and all that kind of fun stuff, and we're all set to go for the fourth stratum, which I believe is unlocked in post-game. So, we'll see what happens. I got my last red sealing stone, and I got that gold sealing stone as well. So, the character I got was Olivier. But not only did I get Olivier, I also got Charizard, who, unfortunately, you can't use Charizard. Charizard is strictly limited to, orders. It's unfortunate. But, I was kind of hoping to be able to use Charizard, but you can't. She's strictly an order person, kind of like how Kia is. So super bummed. It's nice that you get 2 in 1, which leaves, I believe there are 2 more characters that are available for gold sealing stones, which makes me wonder if they're both available in post-game. So, I guess we'll see what happens. We can't go any further. I also did a little bit of a stratum hunting. Oh, fuck me. I got everybody up to speed, so everybody is at least 134. I mean, yeah, I'm tell you, I used up all of my, I actually ran out of Azure Droplets. I went from like 559 Azure Droplets down to like 9. I used up all of them just to get everybody up to speed. So, yeah, everyone's caught up. Everyone is caught up. I got some equipment leveled up, or upgraded, not all of it. So I got a couple +3s, and all that fun jazz. So we're getting there. It's progress. I'm not quite sure how much time I'm going to devote to getting equipment this time around. I also did the mini games. I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I won. Nadia was kind of hard, but everyone else was pretty easy. I did those 2 mini games, the Turfing S, which is kind of interesting. It kind of talked about how Marine got his sold at, which was interesting. Had a little bit of a story to it, which I didn't really expect, and had a little bit of a mini game. Then I did the Elisa, Magical Girl Elisa stuff. I actually ended up getting some new costumes. I got the Magical Alley costume, which is probably my favorite. And then I also got... I gotta find him. I also got Emma's Butterfly Witch outfit. So, got that as well. And then I also got Laura's Princess Knight. Fancy. And I also got oh, never mind, not Lisa. Wait, I thought Lisa had one. Maybe it's just Laura. Oh well. But yeah, you complete the chapter 2 of the Magical Girl Lisa, you get the costume sets for her. So that's pretty nice. There's one thing I didn't really do, and that's the stupid Tetris shit. I hate Tetris, and I really hate it in this game. It's super annoying, and I don't feel like doing it. And there's like 8 or 9 characters I still have to run it through. So, maybe some other time. You gotta go through 5 of these now. So, we got Maid's Melancholy, Path Chosen, Justice Ado, The Fallen Prince, which is I think the one I got from off video, so I'm interested to see that one. And then Project Orbital Gear Part 1. Let's start with this. Let's just go down the list from here. I'm hoping to get at least 2 per video in, maybe, depending on how long they are. I bear many a sin upon my shoulders. One is from realizing the Great Twilight, throwing the Empire, no, all of Zemuria, into chaos. One is watching Millennium sacrifice herself without so much as lifting a finger. One is using the talent His Excellency, the late Chancellor, found within me to avenge my father by my own hands. Oh shit, is that Claire? She's not looking too good. Looks like she's got a busted arm. God, she's like busted all over. Her arms are, or both of her arms are all fucked up. One even broken. One is tearing my family apart. My crimes are numerous and eternal, and yet I am allowed to remain in the RMP like nothing has changed. That isn't because my sins haven't been forgiven. If nothing else, I refuse to forgive myself for them. A sinner should never expect to be forgiven. We have no such right. All I can do is resolve to rebuild the world that we had destroyed with our own 2 hands. That is all I am capable of. Oh shit. A little bit of a Claire backstory? We don't know much about Claire's backstory, do we? They'll let anybody on the train these days. Figures I get stuck riding with you. It wasn't a most joyous coincidence. You know as well as I did that there was no coincidence. You even brought lunch for me. I'm betting you just looked up into what the guild was up to and took a guess that I'd be on this specific train. Nothing passes your watchful eye, I see. I expected you to be tired after all your hard work across the land. Making you a meal that was the least I could do. Well, I've got to admit, these sandwiches were exactly what I needed right now. In all seriousness, thanks for that. Glad to see your trip was uneventful. Welcome to Heimdall. I apologize for calling you both all the way here. How gracious of you to come and meet us. Gotta admit, I never expected you of all people to summon us here. Why do I get the feeling we just wandered into a huge to-do list? I wish I could say you're wrong. But first, would you care to join me for a little girl talk, shall we say? Ooh. Maiden's Melancholy. Daydream. Alright, so what are we here for? True alert! True alert! They have access to confidential information. Apprehend them at once, I repeat! Oh shit, I yanked out my headphones. Oh, I yanked out my headphones. Ugh! Why does that have to happen while the Major was away? Find them, damn it! The intruders be using active camouflage and need to use heat, movement, and other sensors to... Oh. Ow! What are you doing? Get up! I didn't do anything. Looks like there's something... Oh shit. Pardon me, I should have kept to the edges of the corridor. What's this guy? Oh, is this when why can I have you speak more of this? Now fall into a lengthy slumber. Oh, is this when Rufus was freed? There you are! Don't move, you're under arrest! Huh? Where'd he go? The optical sensor isn't picking anything up. How could he vanish so quickly? Well, he can't have gone far. Find them! Yes, sir! It all transpired the other day at dawn when I was at work, while I was away. A record concerning a retrieval operation for weapons using crossbow during this past war was stolen. Uh-oh. The motive for the data's theft is currently under investigation. Huh, sounds like someone's trying to stir up some trouble. They gotta have some stones to sneak into an RMP hub. An invisible man, huh? We haven't had any reports about it at the guild. Think it's the work of the Phantom Thief? No, neither the target nor modus operandi matched Blue Blanc's style. Besides, I thought Blue Blanc turned over a new leaf. And there's a reason for the enforcers of Orangui to incite trouble in the capital at present. Which means all signs point to Hercules, the Republic's Special Forces unit. But there's no way the Republic would choose now of all times to come at the Empire. Precisely. Plus the optical camouflage that Perp used was far more advanced than Rhonda. Ultra high-grade stealth camouflage that makes short work of any and all sensors. Its very existence is puzzling, but it also implies that more classified documents were in peril. At least that's what the RMP surmise. So it's likely the Perp is hiding somewhere in the capital. That'd explain why you want our help, huh? I'm glad you catch on quick. You both have strong familiarity with the good and bad sides of the coin, making your perspectives invaluable. I understand you were both very busy, but might I request your assistance? What to do? Oh, Lady Sarah. The fact that you came all the way out to the capital betrays your enthusiasm. I mean, everyone Class 7 is working their butts off all around the country. This is as good a time as any for the badass Babes Brigade to show what we're capable of. Really? That's what they call themselves now? Needless to say, I will also assist. Lady Claire, the RMP works day in and day out for this country. I wish to ease that burden, if only a little. Thank you so much. I knew contacting you was the right choice. Ah, stop! I'm blushing. But you know, it's kind of sad. 3 maidens sitting around midday talking about work. Indeed, we could do with a little color in our lives. Prince Oliver and Princess Lady Sherazard's wedding the other day was positively lovely. Oh, so this is not long after the wedding. Yeah, wasn't it wonderful? Plus, I hear Fiona and Lieutenant Colonel Needhar are getting along quite nicely. How are things going with you, Major? Any steamy tales of romance on your end? Well, I've been incredibly busy, so, you know. Speaking of which, I'd love nothing more than get this investigation started as soon as possible. Come on, weren't you the one who called this girl talk? You're stuck with us until we're done with our tea. Who's that? Who's that? What's this? After enjoying some lovely conversation discussions on the Invisible Man began anew. Working closely with the RMP as they surveyed the city, they worked to gather eyewitness reports. So I'm guessing we're gonna fight the gaudy man at the end of this, right? And he's gonna get away. We don't know how it's gonna work. Sarah also used her guild connections, allowing them to gather a wealth of rumors and information. Was that Elliot's sister? Sharon then took all they learned into consideration to track a suspicious trail leading down below. And in light of their findings, they were all but convinced that the criminal they saw was hiding somewhere beneath the capital. They did all the legwork for me. I don't have to do anything. So every eyewitness report points to our guy hiding out underground. A pity that our findings have only expanded our investigation rather than narrowed it. In a way, yes, but it's a good thing that all eyewitness reports were in similar looking areas. I think we can narrow down what made our culprit choose these areas. Finding them should be easy. And then we can finally relax. So how about we... Is she a friend of yours? Nope, I thought she was talking to you. Have we met? Is Sarah? I don't...
わからなくても仕方ないか。家族が離散して以来だもんね。私よ、私。イサラ・アービング。
Lloyd Irving? Is that you? Is that... Is Lloyd in this game? Crossover with Tails? Oh, no, that's stupid. It'd be cool though. It'd be interesting. Sarah Irving. Same last name as the Major. Indeed, she must be related to the Tenacious. I'm so sorry, I had no idea. You've really grown. Growth tends to happen over the years. I'm 23 now. And I've grown. Just look at you. Nothing I've heard has done your pretty face justice. I bet Emil would be showing you off left and right with pride if you were still here. I must apologize, but I mean, it's kind of a coincidence. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but her last name's Irving. I think, wasn't Emil her father? So, I'm kind of curious to know the names of the rest of her family. Well, no need to sound so stiff. We used to play together as kids. Next year you're going to call me Miss Irving. Should I call you the Icy Maiden then? I heard that one in the papers. It must be so nice to trash the whole country and still be able to keep your cushy job at the end of it, huh? Hey, you can't say whatever you want just because she's your cousin. You stay out of this one, old hag. What? I can't be older than you by more than a year or two. Please try to retain your composure. No comeback. Wow, getting old has really sucked the life out of you. Well, I'll be getting back to work. I'll let you carry on with whatever it is you're doing. Sure hope it isn't anything that would make Emil feel more ashamed than he probably is of you. Of course it isn't. Hope your work goes well. Take care. Walking alone can be dangerous. Like she sounds like a real bitch. No amount of time will make my sins disappear. I thought I was well aware of that, but maybe I wasn't. They won't disappear, nor should they. I don't deserve the luxury of running. Though the women continued their investigation for a while after that, they found no new leads. They then decided it was better to call it a day, with Sarah inviting the other two for dinner and drinks. Gamgee's pub. So Sarah's that stubborn Michael's little sister, huh? And she's a business consultant. Seems like she's like a capable young lady. She is. She's in demand all over the country, so she's always traveling. She's even doing business with the Rival company. Sometimes Michael would update me on how she's doing. She's grown so much. I've heard bits and pieces about your family situation. It seems rather complicated. I've heard a little about the company as well as myself. I'm the one who sentenced her father, my uncle, to his death for his crimes. Perhaps things didn't have to be that way, but it's a choice I made in the moment. My family collapsed like a house of cards afterwards. The company nearly crumbled into nothing. It should only follow that she despised me. Gotcha. You know, I was able to squeeze a visit to North Umbria recently after freeing up some time. I wanted to go pay my respects to my dad, and the first time in a while, really. Oh. I'm sure you're already more than aware than thanks to some file or whatever. I'm something of a disaster orphan. My dad found me and raised me. I'm sure he always struggled over his decision to raise me as a Jaeger. Ultimately, he gave his life to protect me. In his final moments, he told me to think of how to live my life. We weren't related by blood, but he still thought of me as his little girl, but till he breathed his last. To me, that's more family than anything. I see. She's absolutely right. The Reinford family considers me family as well. Even when I tried to sever those ties, they refused to snap. Some bonds simply can't be severed. Would you consider you and Lady Isara the same? I mean, to be fair, I totally get how stubborn doofus like you would be too paralyzed with guilt to do much. The next time you see her, look her in the eyes. Talk to her. You can't move forward otherwise. You're right. In hindsight, I've been averting my eyes from everything from everything since then. From the company, from Michael, from Isara. With the great twilight over, the Empire is entering a new era. It may be time for me to start anew as well, to face reality. Seems as perfect a time as any. And look, I'll give you as many pokes and prods as you need. Call it a perk for being the badass, being in the Badass Babes Brigade. Thank you, both of you. Claire, where are you? Oh, that's him. Michael, is something wrong? You sound... I need you to hurry to the Leica district. The star's in danger. Uh-oh. What did she do now? Thank you so much, Lady Sarah. Your business advice is greatly appreciated. On the contrary, Mr. President, I'm the one who should be grateful. By all rights, this company should have gone bankrupt, but you built it back up practically from ruin. This company, it's important. To me, to my brother, and to her. You seem rather forlorn, my lady. Don't worry about it. Anyhow, until next time. But of course, I wait your return. Maybe she actually cares about Claire. And came off as a bitch. Boy, is her skull thicker than ever. Quit trying to shoulder everything yourself, you big dummy. Oh, she actually does care. Okay, maybe she isn't so bad as I thought she was. But she doesn't help her. She doesn't help herself either. It's gonna eat at me. I gotta talk to her again while we're still both in the capital. Oh, I know. Michael's gotta know her schedule. I think he still leaves. He must be busy. That reminds me, we still need to wrap up talks on that thing from before. Maybe if he picks up, we can... Great, now it's raining. Lucky me. Uh-oh. Huh? It's the gaudy man. This'll hardly do. It must not be waterproof. And even behind a witness is not ideal. Hello. Sorry for being slow to pick it up. You never called me this late. Something wrong? Michael? Help me, Michael? Uh-oh. Isara? What happened? Isara, answer me! Isara! Oh no! She's got kidnapped. Isara. How could this happen? I only just saw her off. The invisible man is behind it then. Yep, we finally got a handle on his location. Oh, it's the museum. That's right, the museum has underground access. His hiding place is through the museum and into the underground, right where the Dark Dragon was. I know the plan was to look into it more tomorrow, but I don't think we have the luxury of waiting. Agreed, and it'll take Michael some time to get here from Leaves. I'll let the RMP know so we can get to it. Sarah? Sharon? I'm counting you both. Understood. Let's capture this mystery man, rescue ourselves a damsel. After hurriedly getting in touch with the director of the museum, they powered the key to access the underground and made their way down. So do you guys have... You do not have battle scopes. Alright. Uh-oh. It's Sarah! Watch out! Where'd that attack come from? Well, what a masterful evasion. It's the gaudy man. I did wonder who would dare to be so bold as to follow me. You've done well to come. So you knew you were being tailed. So he was indeed using ultra high grade optical camouflage. We finally caught our invisible man. For breaking in and entering into RMP Command Center. No, that's hardly all. You hurt my family, and for that you will pay. You're under arrest, you monster! And I? How very funny, but I shall play your game with glee. See if you can conquer my one when visible by the naked eye! Alright, gaudy invisible man. Alright. Get myself buffed up. Ooh. Alright, so delay, evade for 4 turns. That's expensive though. God, all my BPs are not ideal at all. Zero arts for me? Sure, why not? That's it. Zero order, perfect. It's exactly what I needed. Oh, come on, miss. Karma.
お任せください。暗黒に舞う黒き蝶。さあ、お行きください。
これぞ我が意向の刃。メス。
Wow.
行きます。
My CP. It's fine. She had no CP left anyway.
援護します。インフィニティオーダー。私の番ですね。
It sucks because maybe I shouldn't use that because I can't do anything with break.
やっ。私の番ね。
Bad choice.
はい。アークス駆動。はっ。お任せください。行き
Do
ま
it
す。
again.
お返しです。私の番ね。行くわよ。私の番ですね。はあ。やっ。お任せください。はっ。やっ。行きます。そこ。
It's like proper for her to finish it off, you know?
皆さん、お怪我はありませんか？
Scotty man is down. I have him restrained. Stop resisting and surrender. My fault I wasn't thinking you were weak. Your steel wires. Perchance to survive the Order of the Moonlight Horse. How do you know that name? I have, we shall say, something of a connection to them. Now I have completed my objective in this land. It's time I put an end to this game. Farewell, my fair ladies. May we meet again. Damn it! Sarah! Ooh, she got her. She got away. How are things looking over there, Major? Okay, fortunately. Claire. Sarah, thank goodness. How do you feel? I don't know what I would have done if something happened. You were always soft when it came to family. Not that I'm one to talk. She came off as a bitch at first, but she's alright. I guess she actually really cares. You know, I thought she was gonna be one of those people who were gonna put up an attitude. My sins will never disappear. I committed them, and now I must shoulder them forever, even after the Empire begins anew. But I also need not shoulder them alone. My friends and family will share my burdens with me. That, at least, is something I can be proud of. Right, Emil? That's true. Can't handle everything by yourself. Tell that to Reen. Yeah, my thanks, Miss Valstein. Miss Kruger. Both for helping with the RMP's investigation and saving my sister. I'm greatly in your debt. Hey now, think nothing of it. We were all about helping out. Indeed, that Lady Sarah is alright is enough for reward in itself. I'm really sorry for kicking up so much of a fuss. As for you, Claire, I guess I owe you thanks. Even if you let that guy get away. Sarah, there's no need. It's okay, what she's saying is true. What the culprit said was given as much cause for concern. Yeah, as the older gen of the group here, we're going to need to step up our game. If anything else happens, don't hesitate to call me. I'll be there in a flash. Thank you. I'll be sure to take you up on that. Well, at least you're not so much as a lost cause as you used to be. You're no longer the dull who bottles everything up and leaves the rest of us to figure you out. But I am a little bugged that I wasn't part of you. I wasn't part of you finally letting down those walls. I'd like to believe that changed, yes, a little. I've met a lot of people in just a few short years, but the ones at Thor's who've been incredible influence on me. Oh.
あなたや兄さん、エミルに胸を張れるよう精一杯頑張るから。
好きにすればいいじゃない。せい
Tsundere.
ぜい頑張りなさいよね、クレア姉さん。
Tsundere. Our tablet's gonna die. So, where's my cord? My tablet's at 5%. Need to plug it in. Alright. Alright. Plug this in before it dies on me. I was thinking about it, but I'm going to take you up on your offer after all. That was sudden. Are you sure? Excuse me. I realize that you were the ones asking to come, but it's not an easy. It's not going to be. It's not going to be an easy job. Oh, I know. Suffice it to say that Thor's just piqued my interest now that I've seen out how much it's changed Claire. So it has. Oh shit, should you become an instructor? Alright. Ooh, Reagan leaf. Claire's R&P uniform. Wonderful. Reagan leaf? Reagan leaf? What is this? Assault gauge regenerates on the field 2% per second. Increases assault gauge and damage, and increases CP automatically every turn. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. And then we got the, I gotta find Claire, this mess of party members. Where are you? There you are. R&P uniform. Alright. Let's try to do one more. This might go a little bit long. I'm not quite sure how long this might be. Hopefully not too long. I don't know what that date means. My story takes place a week after Crossbill's liberation. Rise Instructor Randy returned to the branch campus several days after Yuna. Look at that! It leaves! Oh, look who it is! Welcome back, Instructor Randy. It's good to have you here. Oh, man, he was all the way down the street. Hey, Rain, Towa, even got Michael coming out to say hello. You didn't have to roll out the red carpet for me. This isn't a big deal. No way, we wouldn't miss this for anything. Sounds like you had plenty to straighten out there once things settled down. You don't know the half of it. Wait, shouldn't you three be teaching right now? If you're all here, what are the students? We moved our homeroom periods up, so it's fine. That's what they wanted anyway. What, who wanted? Instructor Randy! There they are. It's so good to see you. Welcome back. You and Yuna were pure brilliant in that operation. That's our instructor for you, always ready to put in the work to get the job done right. Wow. Thanks, kids. I missed you. None of you got rusty while I was away, though, did you? You have nothing to worry about there, instructor. I'm more wondering if you got rusty without us there to keep you all on your toes. Very funny. I swear you live to give me a hard time, Ash. They're gonna make it even harder for me to leave in a month's time than it already is. I think it's too late for that. Hooray! Looks like our surprise reception was a success. I'll say, you're a special guy to us, Randy. Thanks, all of you. It really is good to be here again, even if it's just briefly. Like Instructor Orlando, I will also be taking my leave once the school year comes to a close. I suggest you make your decision regarding a certain something sooner rather than later, Instructor Herschel. Right. What's that? What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Path chosen. What's in the works for Towa? A promotion? Towa. Rain? What's up? School's already over. Something wrong? You've been spacing out a lot recently. No, I'm totally fine, just a little sleep deprived. Why haven't you gone home yet? Have you forgotten? Everyone's coming today, so you were going to be tagging along with me to welcome them. Ah, that's right. Rain, what time is it? We have to hurry to the station. No worries, we still have time. Let's back up and head out. You arrive at last! I haven't been here since just before the war. It really does remind me of Trista. God, we haven't been back to Trista since Cold Steel 2? God, it's been so long. It's kind of a shame we don't go back. I'm starting to think we shouldn't have come in uniform though. Right, things may have been hectic today, but even so, wearing a uniform when I'm off duty may be a tad gauche. Gosh? Oh, it's fine. You both look cool as heck in my opinion. Hey everyone! We're glad you could make it. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedules to see us. It means a lot. Oh, think nothing of it. It's just a shame that some of us weren't able to make it. I was rather preoccupied the last time I visited Leave, so I'm looking forward to having a proper tour this time. We'll be happy to show you the sights, so we only need a few more until our group is complete. Aha, and there they are. It's Crow, Angelica, and I can't remember his name.
もうついてたか。
待たせてしまったかな。
I think this is the first time we've actually seen Angelica. Yep, Angelica Rogner. And who it is? It's George! George Gnome. Sorry, but I couldn't remember your name. I almost called you Gerald. It's close, though. Not at all. We only just got here ourselves. The gang is finally back together.
僕は迷ったけど、せっかくだから来させてもらったよ。
それじゃあ始めるとしようか。我々トールズ士官学院220期生、記念すべき同窓会の0次会をね。
Oh boy. Oh boy! Tonight was our class reunion, an event Angie spared no trouble planning. The main event was scheduled for a fancy hotel in Heimdall, but some coming early wanted to visit the branch campus as well. After securing the principal's permission, we agreed that they could drop by after classes had ended for the day. Whoa, is this really your first time playing tennis? Right, I've never seen anyone pick it up so quickly. Well, we used to play lacrosse back in the main campus, so a racket's not too hard to wrap my head around. It doesn't hurt that a tennis ball is just about the same size. Anyway, come on, let's get serious. This is all you students can muster up these days. I figured you could do better than this. Oh, now you've done it. We'll make you eat those words? It's a cake. Wow, this looks delicious. Yes, and it's so colorful as well. That's thanks to the fresh fruit of the Sandy grew. And Freddy's wild grass makes for a wonderful accent, I find. Wow, not bad at all. What exactly did he contribute to this, though? Pshaw, don't worry. It's just a bunch of herbs I picked up in the mountains. I should expect nothing less from a former member of the gardening club. You garnish with the best of them. I can learn a lot from you. Oh, what are they doing? Oh no! That's right, that was everything, absolutely everything! Just as Tonio and Alexei demonstrated, the story love transcends any barrier. By age, birthplace, status, even gender couldn't even keep them apart. In fact, those obstacles only made their love stronger. I know just what you mean. Their love is so pure and precious. What about you two? What do you think? That we just want to be left the hell alone. Maybe I should have gone elsewhere. Oh no. It's Dorothy's involved, so you know what she's involved. You know what she's reading. BL. And that's how it's done. Whoa. Her form was so beautiful and flawless. You were superb, Angelica. I'm extremely impressed. And Angie's always been good at that sort of thing. Stuff like that lets her make her a good impression on the kind of people who care about decorum. What can I say? It's a secret to my success in life. That's enough about me. Using Maya, you fill out those kimonos wonderfully. What a double dose of heavenly beauty. We should call a few more kittens over to have ourselves a very intimate little kimono part. Learn school, Angie. Cool your jets. I don't know. I think it's a rather intriguing proposition. Of course, you would go for that. Intriguing or not, we don't even have enough kimonos to go around for it. You good, Vincent? You've been sitting completely still for a while. Someone, please help me. My legs ain't falling asleep. Oh no. Poor Vincent. What's the matter, Rain? You're getting slow on me. You're not bad for a guy who hasn't done this in ages yourself. You guys are too cool. I've known for years that girl is a deft hand, but wow. They are the ones who put on that legendary school festival performance. We can't let them steal the spotlight. And so the fun times blew by, and we headed for the hotel in the capital that would serve as the venue for our class reunion. Or we can see more of the old class set, or the old Thora students. That was such a blast! It was. There were so many incredible students here. We'll have to bring the rest of our old class together to visit them someday. Sounds like fun. You'll be going straight back to Jirai after the party's over, right, Crow? I seem to remember Stark had planned for some time to follow suit. Yeah, sounds like things have been nuts over there lately, so we're gonna go see what's up. Yeah, that's another place we haven't been to, Jirai. Jirai, that cathedral city, I can't remember what it was called. And Calvar, those, and North Umbria too. Those are like 4 areas we've never actually gone to. Or seen, for that matter. Wait, have we seen Jirai? I don't even know. No, we saw Jirai in Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 4, didn't we? I really don't remember. I'm sure you both know all about the debates in North Umbria about breaking off from the Empire. All that's been having an influence on Jirai too. I'm sure all the word about Crossville getting its independence back is only adding fuel to the fire. But Jirai's only prospered as an SEZ, so I can't stand throwing that away just for autonomy. In their case, yeah, North Umbria might be a different story, though. I take it that when everything's calmed down, they're planning to, well... don't be getting all mopey on me. You're not snot-nosed kids anymore. Says the perpetual troublemaker. Well, take care. Let me know when you get to Jirai safely. Sure thing, Mom. Yeesh. He'll be coming back out by train after it, right, Towa? Hope you have a good time. Oh, she's dressed up. Thanks, I'll be back later on tonight. By the way, that dress is looking real fine on you, Towa. Tomorrow is a free day, so what's the harm in coming back tomorrow morning? If we're going to party up at a hotel, we can always party it down, if you get my drift. Angie, you don't even try to keep it vague anymore. Make sure you keep your cougar on a tight leash, you hear, George? Someday this will stop being up to me. Someday. Anyway, time to head off. See you, Reen. Take care. Give my regards to the others. We will. Bye for now. Oh boy. Hot damn, got low with you guys. Today was more of a blast than I ever expected. That was your first time on campus in a while, so I'm not surprised you got into it. I'm glad I came too. Well, you're welcome back anytime. The students were really happy to see you. So once things are settled down in Jiraiya, you're planning to go travel on your own, right, Crow? That's the plan. I think I'm a smidge too old for journeys of self-discovery, to be honest. But I wouldn't have been here if not for Ordine and the rest. That makes me want to... Oh, maybe it was Ordine that I was thinking of for Cold Steel 4. Maybe? I don't know. That makes me want to find meaning in my life, you know? Yeah. Well, make the most of it. My investigation into the Black Workshop was mostly done, so I'm asking if the professor will let me stay at the Roar Institute. Nothing's gonna erase the bad I put it into the world, but that doesn't mean I can't try to put in some good. I think that's a good idea. Perfect, even. We're all living through a time of great change for the Empire. Well, the whole continent, really. The class system we've all accepted as an immutable part of Erebonian life is on its way out the door. That's why I need to talk to the father about how our family can do for the people of Northship going forward. What about you, Towa? Have you decided whether or not you're going to leave the branch campus or not? You knew? That's what she was thinking about. You forget, you before go way back. We figured it out ages ago. That's about the only thing that could be eating at you like this right about now. We're here if you need friends to talk to. Talk it through, Towa. That's what we're here for. To lean on when things get tough. You know, it's kind of funny coming from you. When all the shit that you did in Cold Steel 4. Guys. Alright, you win. You remember how I went around and helped multiple NGOs after graduating? One of those groups helps rebuild areas hit by disaster or war, and they resolve diplomatic disputes as a neutral party. Well, that organization's director got in touch with me recently. They said that their goal was to help address the scars the war has left on the world, and they wanted me to help. Huh. I didn't think you'd been wanted to ask to help do something that big. Fits you like a glove, though. Between the Civil War, this war, and the trade conference, you've shown you're great at desk work, negotiating, and so much more. I can see you really being able to make a difference in a place like that, which must be what they see in you too. I feel like they're overestimating me a little, to be honest. While the war might technically be over, we're still very much feeling its effects. It's been 6 months since we all came together at the end of the Great Twilight, but a great shadow still looms over us. Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about the hell being raised in Jiraiya and Northumbria. Crossbow's never not feeling it. And those who played a part in bringing it about will still have atoning to do, myself included. Then there are people scarred by the war. You know what I think, Towa? I think you have your answer already. Yeah, maybe I do. I can't deny it's a really important task. I'd like to be able to help the Empire and all of Zemuria far more than in this role than if I were just a state instructor. Objectively speaking, I'm also sure I could handle it with the workload involved. And so This takes me back to Thor's. Remember when we were in on those Arcus tests? You were totally bewildered as to why you had been chosen at first. Oh. I really was. We were all good friends by that point. But I remember being so confused on why Instructor Sarah picked me. You and Crow were two of the most capable students in our year. George was Professor Schmidt's disciples and a highly gifted engineer in his own right. And then there was me, an ordinary girl who just knew my way around organizing files a little better than most. I don't know. If anyone else said they became a student council president in their first year, I wouldn't believe them. That's something you handle like it was nothing. I might add, even with the Arcus test thrown into the mix. While on our field studies, you prepare the rest of the council for every kind of eventuality without fail. And then you still had the energy to support us by drafting up game plans and guiding us wherever we went. We would have been up shit creek without those. Sarah was some kind of slave driver on us innocent babes. Made it so we did more than squeak by in those tests. It made him a fond memory. You're the glue that holds us together, Towa. You're all gonna make me blush. I was only able to do all that because I had you. You notice how anxious I was and gave me a gentle push in the right direction. Having you all on my back gave me the strength to face forward. That's why I was able to handle everything. So much happened during our years at the academy, both good and bad. But no matter how grim things looked, we always got through them by supporting each other. Before I knew it, I'd really come to love Thors. Then there was Class 7. I never could have dreamed that when I met everyone that we'd make it through two wars together, but here we are. I doubt anyone could have seen all that's happened coming. It's been wild beyond belief, yeah. Remember when I died? Fun times. I know we used human to code, but idols above that is grim. Oh, you know, you technically never graduated, did you, Crow? Maybe you could enroll at the branch campus when your journey's all over. Finish up your studies. Seconding that idea, don't you want to stay under instructor Reen? Study. Yeah, because I really want to hit those books. There's a part of me that wishes I could turn back time and go through school all over again. I only enrolled at Thor's because I didn't want to run away from the importance of power in the military. But I got more than I ever bargained for during my time there, and I'm still learning so much by teaching at the branch campus. It was the connections we gained from being part of the Thor's family that let us overcome the Great Twilight. And I think those connections are just as important as the work I'd be doing as part of the NGO. Oh shit. No, it's just that. Fair enough. Sounds like to me your course is set.
だったらトアはトアの思うようにすればいい。2つから選べないなら第3の道を。私たちがリーン君たちがずっとやってきたことだろう。
そうだね。ありがとう、あんちゃん、クロウ君、ジョルジュ君も。
何もしてねえっつの。
頑張れとは。僕たちもずっと応援している。どんなに離れていても、道を分かっても、きっとそれだけは変わらないはずだ。
Well, that's nice. A little bit of our backstory of Towa and everybody else. We made our way to the class reunion in the capital. It's wonderful seeing so many old friends that I haven't had time to meet since graduating, and between good food and drinks, time flew. But soon the time came to depart, and after saying my goodbyes, I'd only just made it the last train of the night back to Leaves. That was so much fun. Everyone looked like they were doing so well. Klein, Friedel. I hope we can squeeze in enough time to hang out again soon. Nah, I'm sure you will. Did she fall asleep? Oh no, she didn't. That's just the end. Shit, looked like she almost did. That was so close when I almost missed my stop. I was right, she did fall asleep. Oh, what brings you here, Rain? Did you come to meet me? I was out for a nighttime stroll anyway, so I thought I would. You have a fun time at the reunion. The funnest. I admit I didn't expect to get back and run into you first thing like this. I just couldn't get to sleep. It got out of my mind, I guess. There's next term's lessons and new students to plan for, not to mention the fact that we're going to be losing Randy and Major Irving. And possibly even you too. Oh. You saw right through me too, huh? Listen, Reen. I'm not gonna weigh in on your decision. If I did, I'd just end up trying to make you stay. Besides, even if you do end up leaving, that's not gonna sever the bond between us. That's all Thor's is. Just follow the path you believe in, and know that I'll be supporting you supporting you the whole way. Thanks, Rain. That means a lot coming from you. So I guess Rain is staying as an instructor, huh? I could tell that Rain felt the same way I did. That's how we were able to come this far. Even when we were apart, we were always supporting one another. And with that in mind, the path I ought to choose became clear. And thus, she quit being an instructor. Later. Later. Is that your answer, Miss Herschel? Yes, I'm gonna stay at the branch camp. Oh. Okay, so she's not gonna be an instructor. She's gonna stay being an instructor. But I want to take on as many jobs as possible from the NGO. I'd personally love that, but are you sure? The path you're choosing to go down is undeniably more difficult than any of your other options. I know. But I think my connection to Thor will prove useful to my NGO activities. I want to link the two of them together, not just for the Empire, but for the future of the entire continent. I see. In that case, I'll say no more. Let's get down to business. I wanted to talk to you about the arrangements and for negotiations in the lead-up for the signing ceremony. Of course! She's going out of her way to make it the hardest path of them all. Thor's is quite the future ahead of it, and that includes you. This is the end result of all of our choices. Hell, you and I both are part of Thor's now. You don't got room to talk much, pal. Well, you're not wrong. She'll be taking my place as head instructor. Oh, really? Schwarzer, you better give her the backup she needs. Of course, for you and Randy. The new military finance instructor is coming by to say hello today, right? Yeah, she'll be taking Instructor Herschel's place. She'd be quite rash, but I do believe that she's the right one for the job. Wait a minute, is she Isara? Is it Isara? Yes, it is! It is Isara! If I remember correctly, she's your... I knew it! I knew it from a... There she is! So this is it, Thor's branch campus. The place connected her to Alma Mater. Well, not much to do but diving right on in. Let's give this everything I've got. Alright, we got a Sara in the crew now. Alright. That's it? Diamond Nova you are? That's trash! Towa's Sinogasm? Is that her, kimono? Or, not kimono, the Japanese-like outfit? Did I say Chinese? Whatever. Towa, I gotta find you in this damn list. There you are. There she is. Alright. Nice. Well, we got 2 done. So we got 3 more to do. So when we come back, we will continue on with more daydreams. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.